Welcome to the Vegas Insider channel here on YouTube for Saturday, August 1st, NBA, the third day of the restart in Orlando. Kevin Rogers and Tony Mejia with you as we'll take a look at three of the games on the card for Saturday. And I will begin with the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the Indiana Pacers. And these two teams fighting for the fifth spot in the Eastern Conference playoffs. And Philadelphia comes in as a favorite in this one. The Pacers a little banged up as one of their top guns, Sabonis. He is out with a foot injury, but I'm going to go with Indiana here against Philadelphia. The 76ers have had their problems away from home this season, and granted, they're not the road favorite in this game necessarily, but away from Wells Fargo, they have just not been a team to rely on. The Pacers have knocked them off a few times this year. Granted, Joel Embiid was out for a few of those games, but Victor Oladipo is back for the Pacers as he was debating on whether or not he would be part of the restart. But I'm going to take Indiana here as an underdog in their opener against Philadelphia. Tony, your first pick.
There's been some line movement in that game due to Sabonis being out, and there's a ton of line movement in Heat Nuggets, which is the first day on the Saturday slate. The total opened in the 220s, low 220s, like 222. Now it's been restructured to 210.5, and I still don't think that is low enough. I'm going to go way under on Miami and Denver playing a low-scoring game. We saw that the first two games during the restart on Thursday night went on the low side, and I think Nikola Jokic is going to have his hands full against Bam Adebayo. The game will get bogged down, and unless we get terrific three-point shooting, I think it's going to be a race to 105. So ride the under in Miami and Denver in game one of Saturday's slate.
For the second selection, both Tony and I are on the same game, but on opposite sides. The Utah Jazz rallied past the New Orleans Pelicans on Thursday night in their opener to win by 2. And now the Jazz back in the court facing Oklahoma City on Saturday afternoon. The Thunder a short favorite in this game. The Thunder covered in the first two matchups with the Jazz, both as heavy underdogs, and they gave Utah a run for their money in the two meetings. But I'm going to side with Utah here in this one as a short dog. Utah did not shoot the ball well from three-point range on Thursday night after a bit of a hot start. I do think that they bounce back here. Oklahoma City, we know that they aren't exactly the run-and-gun team that New Orleans is necessarily, but still led by Chris Paul, and there's still talent on that Thunder team that Billy Donovan has done a great job with over the last few years, even losing Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. But I do think that Utah getting the one game under their belt, and also now as long as getting some shots to fall against OKC, getting them in almost a pick-em spot, I'm going to side with the Jazz here, but Tony's on the other side.
Yeah, give me the Thunder. Chris Paul hasn't even played well, just looking to get other people involved, and they were able to convincingly beat Boston and Philadelphia. Now, I know we can't make too much of scrimmages, but the fact that Steven Adams is playing as well as he is, and Andre Roberson has returned, a dynamic defender that if you get anything from him on the offensive end, you're winning. I think that boosts Oklahoma City. While Kevin likes the experience factor of having the Jazz with one game under their belt, I think that gives Billy Donovan an opportunity to see what exactly this new look Jazz team wants to do now that they've moved on from the injured Bojan Bogdanovic to a team that really relies on Jordan Clarkson to give that bench some punch. So I'm going to take Oklahoma City. They are a short favorite, so I'm going to eliminate the 1.5 points and just take them on the money line. Give me the Thunder to beat the Jazz.
And here's our recap for Saturday's action. I am on the Pacers and the Jazz. Tony has the under in the Heat Nuggets as well as the Oklahoma City Thunder. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel here at Vegas Insider. And we'll be back with you on Monday for more NBA picks. Best of luck with your selections.